unfortunately, until you take the time to face your shadows, clean out the luggage that you're constantly carrying with all of your pain. Once you are able to do that, you truly free yourself in a way that you didn't think is possible. And I'm saying this from my own life experience. I have been spending my teenage years, my adulthood. I'm 38 years old. And I've been spending, as soon as I could, the time to be able to heal because of all of the stuff. And I kept doing it over and over again. And I felt like no matter what I did, it wasn't enough. I still felt all the pain. I still felt all the awfulness. I still didn't see my worth and my value. I still felt like, everyone was better off without me. My anxious, avoidant attachment. Yes, you can have multiple. I have a lot of those. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I never thought I would be free. I never thought I could look at myself and be like, you know what? I am lovable. I am enough. And yeah, I can say that. And the heartbreak that I have in my life doesn't mean it vanishes and goes away. It means that I no longer feel like I have to have someone outside of me to say, you're enough. Because I know, I have this knowing that I'm enough. And the reason why I can say that and do that is because I kept facing everything. And it's not easy to heal something. You have to feel it. You have to feel all of the feelings from it. You can't run away from it. It is not an easy thing to do. But oh my goodness, on the other side, I feel like I could breathe for the first time in my life. I feel like my inner bully, I can now laugh at. When she tries to come out and be like, hey, you're stupid. Hey, remember that person who wanted to stay and they left? Like, you remember that situation and da-da-da? And like, tries to put me down, but you know what? It's like, that's not true. And the filters that are caused from those traumas, because you see through your trauma, you don't see through the truth. And it has helped so much in me communicating with others. And I'm able to be like, wait a second. I have a question. How can I better understand this? And it makes it so that the fights that were happening aren't happening. Because I understand myself. And by understanding myself, I understand what I need, what I want. And no longer am I just blindly follow whoever I feel like I'm supposed to follow. So, and this also goes back to like healing the patriarchy and all that stuff and religious trauma and everything else. Like, so what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, it's gonna be ugly and rough and hard to heal all that. It's hard to feel to heal. But if you keep going, my love, you are going to be free of all of that pain. You're going to be free from everything. And all the screaming voices that you have in your head from everybody else saying all the awful things that they said to you, because that was their trauma they put on you. That was their belief system that they put on you, had nothing actually to do with you. Once you remove all of those intrusive thoughts, what you have left is you. You have your feelings, you have your emotions, you have your thought patterns. And you can finally hear yourself. And it's so beautiful. And I really hope that you decide to be brave and continue to move forward and continue to follow your heart and continue to feel, to heal. I promise there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Keep going. If you feel like, well, I've already healed this thing, why am I feeling this emotion again? Why am I doing this? Well, guess what? That's the healing journey. The path of it's like you have the realization of the roller coaster moment where you're going up and you're like, oh my gosh, really? I really want to do this? And you keep going up. You're like, oh, this is so painful. This is so painful. And you keep going. And you're like, I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. And then you go down. And then you have little tiny ones and you have all the way around those big loopies. Those are full understanding of a concept, because to fully understand a concept you have to understand all the layers. You can't just understand one side of it and go, okay, well, I understand that. You have one part of the fucking puzzle, baby. You have to have the whole damn thing. You have to have the opposite meaning and you have to have the middle to have the full understanding. And that's what the healing journey is. It's having the different perspectives. It's having the different opportunities to understand things in a way that you haven't had before. So be patient with yourself. And at the end, when you have those little bumps and you're like, oh my gosh, I thought I was over this. Guess what? You weren't. But yourself is saying, hey, here's a little thing you get to work on. And that's not a bad thing, my love. Until next time.